All right, guys. So the first official day of Diddy's trial came to an end yesterday. 2 witnesses took the stand to testify. The first witness was Officer Israel Flores, who is now an LAPD officer. But in March 2016, he was working at a Los Angeles hotel as an assistant director for security. And he basically went up to detail what happened basically during the video that we all saw where Diddy was beating Cassie. And he says he responded to a call about a woman in distress, went up there, saw what happened, told them to go back to the room. And he does say that Diddy offered him a stack of cash and told him not to tell anyone, which he denied. It's way more detailed. I'm giving you like a summary, but he does admit to recording the video with his iPhone to show his wife. So he took his iPhone and recorded the surveillance footage to have a copy of it to quote unquote show his wife. Mm-hmm. So that's the first witness. And now the second witness was Daniel Phillip, who was a male stripper slash escort. And he also talks about his encounters with Diddy and Cassie. And this is where it gets really explicit, and he goes into a lot of like the sexual things that went on between them. But he does say that at one point, he did hear at one of their escapades, he did hear Cassie getting slapped and hit. And that was one of the reasons he decided not to be involved with them anymore, because he said he once heard Diddy hit Cassie, calling her a bitch and telling her, when I tell you to come over here, come over. And there was an incident when she ran out of a room in a towel, and he asked her, like, why do you keep staying with this guy? And she was just like, it's all right, it's all right. He said after that he couldn't be involved with him anymore. But his sexual encounters were very explicit. And I believe I saw that Diddy's daughters were in the courtroom, and at one point they all walked out.
Well, so all of this is definitely bad. Mm-hmm. Remember, Diddy is on trial, though, not for being an abuser, right? That's not a federal. Remember, this is a federal trial. It's not a federal offense to be an abuser or hire male strippers and prostitutes, or I guess bribing a cop. But I don't think he's on trial for attempted bribery of a city official or anything like that. This is about him literally having a racketeering business, like a business with sex trafficking.
Yeah.
So while these witnesses set the stage for him clearly having problems, what the prosecution has to prove was that Diddy was operating some sort of, operation, sex trafficking, coercion, and all of these other things was a part of his business.
Yeah. So all of this is just to get character flaws.
Yes, this is the beginnings of them painting him as a terrible human being with sexual, abusive sexual,
deviant
behavior,
yes. Mm-hmm.
and which takes them on the path of trying to prove that he is a sexual criminal, racketeering, RICO, right. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but it's just the beginning, Shawnee. This is, remember, day one. We'll continue to fill you in, but that's your Flash and Lights report.